So I'm doing a little bit of spring cleanup in my garden this morning, and one of the things I need to do to clean up my beds is to dig up my marjoram and oregano and relocate it. It's also gotten really large. As you can see here, it's branched way out. It likes to spread, and it is taking over this bed. So I'm going to show you how we're going to dig this up, divide it, and replant it. So the first thing I'm going to do is dig this guy up, and I want to get away from the plant, so I'm making sure that I get the entire root ball. All right, so now that I've got this beast out of the ground, you can see how huge this thing has gotten. Now, with herbs like marjoram, oregano, mint, chives, you might be able to just use your hands and kind of tease apart the root ball to divide it. Because this guy's so big, I'm going to use a tool like this one. Now this is a hori-hori. It's a garden knife, and this was sent to me by Emerging Green. And I gotta tell you, this thing is my new favorite garden tool. It does everything. It digs, it pulls weeds, it's sharp on both sides, so it cuts, and that's what we're gonna use for this guy today. If you don't have one of these, I would highly recommend it. I'll put a link for this below. Check it out. This one's really affordable. It's got this great steel tang that goes all the way down, you can see there, so it doesn't give whenever you're prying out heavy weeds and clay soil like I've got. But we're going to use this, and we're going to cut through this root ball. I'm going to divide this guy. Oh gosh, I might even divide him up into several pieces, but let's start with two and see how we go. So I'm going to use the sharp edge here and just saw right through. There we go. All right, look at that. Ooh, okay, so now you've got all that great root still attached here. You just plant this guy separate. Now I may even divide this into one more bit. Let's get at it. Now I'm just going to replant my divided herb into its new location. Again, I'm going to use my handy hori-hori to dig a little hole here. Break up any clay clumps. Set this guy in. Now here is my oregano. Gonna do the exact same thing. Split this big old monster in half, like that. We're gonna put him here along this bed too. Now, fall and spring are really the best times to do this kind of work. That's because the roots are dormant of your herbs. They're not going to be actively growing. So you're gonna wanna do this in the spring or the late fall. We're just gonna give these guys a gentle water, and that's all there is to it. You're just gonna wanna keep the roots moist for the first week or so, probably, until they really get going in their new home. If you would like more tips and tricks for how you can live a little greener and save a little money, please subscribe to this channel. Leave me a comment below. What are you doing for your garden in the spring? Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.